Sharks, I'm Ken Hovey.
I'm Monique Kiefer.
And I'm Ryan Gay, and today we're here asking for $350,000 for 5% of our company, Flated.
Oh. Sharks, what if I told you that this backpack has enough room that you can fit everything that you need to quickly and easily transform your car, truck, or SUV for your next road trip adventure?
Traditional camper shells and rooftop carriers can be a great option to transport and protect your travel and camping gear. But what do you do with them when your trip is over and you just want your vehicle back to normal for regular daily use?
Introducing Flated, the world's first rigid inflatable air carrier, air topper, and air deck. The perfect way to maximize your vehicle's recreational potential, yet minimize the space these accessories usually take up when not in use.
All of our products at Flated will go toe-to-toe with those that are made out of metal, plastic, even fiberglass, except for ours are way lighter. They install without tools, and once they're deflated, they store in a backpack. That means that you're no longer forced to decide between leaving them on your vehicle when they're not even in use or taking them off and then trying to figure out where to store them.
Our patent-pending automotive accessories are specifically designed to create usable space when you need it, but then save it when you don't. And best of all, they're super easy to install even by yourself.
We at Flated are pioneering new ways that this material can be used, and we want you to be a member of our team. So Sharks, who's ready to get flated?
All right. I think that anything that can be done lighter, anything that can be done to increase usability and options, I think is really awesome. So I mean, I don't know what the price is, because while I have the website up, I don't actually try to look at the website too much prior to filming this live in real time. So I don't know what the price is, but I would tend to think that it actually could potentially be more expensive than like a permanent solution. But to me, it would be worth it, because the problem that it's solving of being able to be versatile is pretty awesome. Now, with that said, there is something to be said for having glass and metal when it comes to like securing of items versus like I could take a knife, and cut it open or something to that effect. I mean, with that said, like anything with glass could just be smashed and broken, but I don't know. Cool thing. I mean, if you're using it for like a camper on out the back of the truck, it's another way of keeping a roof over your head without having to, lug an extra a 10 or whatever. So I'm interested to see what other uses and things they have coming up. I'm also interested to see what comment I'm going to feature from you in the super community down below at the end of this video, as well as check out their website and social media.
Sharks in front of you as an example, so that you can understand the material itself, is a cross section of drop stitch, so that you can kind of look at it, feel the rigidity, and have an idea on what we're talking about and what we're doing.
What's the weave in the middle here? It looks like you have long strands of something.
Yeah, so that's what drop stitch is all about. It has thousands of fibers that connect that top sheet and bottom sheet, essentially making it a panel.
Or if you'd like, you could go ahead and
open it?
Yeah, this will show you what it does.
So now this is off.
Yes, ma'am. You just push the button in. It's going to make a little explosion of air. There you go. And you can turn it.
Easy.
There you go.
Oh, that's satisfying.
Ryan, is that your technology?
You've probably seen it before in different water sports.
Why do you say you have some kind of pending patent on it if it's not yours?
Our patent's all about using drop stitch inflatable technology for usable space in automobiles.
Oh, I see. So you don't make the technology, you're just applying it for different
Correct,
use.
that's right.
Quick little backstory. In 2009, the three of us were working with one of the premier paddleboard companies in the outdoor industry when inflatable paddleboards came to market. All of our competitors laughed at us. They were like, those things are pool toys, they're gonna pop. Now, fast forward to today, the worldwide market for paddleboards is 90% inflatable. So we feel like we're bringing a proven technology.
Tower Paddleboard did a really good job in that market.
So we remember you.
Okay, what does it cost you to make it, and what do you sell it for?
For the topper, $1,800.
The landed cost on the toppers is around $740.
How much are the beds?
The beds are between $550 and $699, depending on the size.
What are the percentage breakout in sales? Is the topper, the El Supremo?
Our toppers are about 80% of sales so far, dollar-wise, which we were quite shocked because that's our highest price point.
I have a Ford 150. If I want a topper, what's it going to cost me to a traditional hard?
Today, if you walked in to get a fiberglass topper with paint matched and everything, you'd probably be looking at $3,500 on up.
So this is a price advantage by 50% almost.
And I can ship it anywhere in the country to your doorstep.
That was a guess, by the way. I mean, we have one of those. We have a shop that puts those on down the street. I've only been in it like once. I personally don't own a truck, but I do recall seeing the price on that. You know, but again, it's a pain to get on and off. You really wouldn't. Once it's installed, you would just leave it. But I think at that price, if you have, has the price advantage, you can ship it. You can put it in a box. I think I definitely see some value to this for sure, especially when you're talking about half the price without all the headache that can come with putting a permanent topper on top.
Year to date this year, what are your sales?
Year to date, we're at 277,000. We plan to hit 600,000 this year. We do have some hard POs from a national retailer.
So, let me riddle you this. Why is this thing worth $7 million?
Ooh. We do have an over $100,000 purchase order, like we said, from a national retailer.
So you're going to make 50 grand on that. That doesn't mean this is worth $7 million.
Right.
Maybe there's other things to ask. Have you raised any money?
Yes.
Okay. How much money have you raised?
We raised $500,000.
Okay. And how much of your own money's in this?
We only put in $200 each when we formed our LLC to pay our California LLC tax.
But it's not your full-time job, guys.
Some of us. Ryan has left his position as a VP of sales. I still have a job that's 3/4 of time.
I live near Vail, Colorado, and I work for a premier hotel there as a bellman.
Guys, I'm going to tell you this. I don't think you're worth what you're asking for. You haven't hit it. So, unfortunately, I wish you good luck, but I'm out.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, look, $350,000 is still, I mean, that's like right at that like 300,000 and above. It's so hard to get sharks to invest. And I mean, we hear somebody grown, usually it's Robert, wow, or Damon, kind of like, here we go again, like here's some big valuation. I think not that having the ability for them to go, and I think that's a great lesson, that you don't necessarily need a ton of money if you have a great idea and you can get some people that will invest. If you're looking for an investment in your startup business, I'm actually investing in the Super Tank right here. Just go to supertank.tv and send me your pitch video, and we'll go from there. In fact, I got the first Super Tank pitch video. I'm gonna shoot it either tonight or tomorrow morning and get it out probably sometime early next week. So I'm looking forward to that. Very, very pumped for that. I haven't watched the video yet, but yeah, it's tough, right? So it's still early for them. 600,000. They're not making enough profit on it, and because you're talking about the wholesale on the it's down $740, and then $1,800. I mean, if it's going to be tough because you're not going to get your full markup there when you're selling it. I think direct to consumer is going to be their best friend. I think more so than getting it into retail.
Honor to be here.
Okay, so look, you've got to be very careful on Shark Tank that you don't price yourself out of the market. I actually think the product works, okay? You've got a lot of work ahead of you to make this thing sell. And frankly, I don't know why you're selling anything else except the topper, because it's 80% of your sales.
So far, REI loves this carrier because it's so versatile and can go on anything with
I got it, but I'm an investor. I actually think your company's worth around $1 million. You're the company, I'm the investor. Sometimes we agree on valuation, sometimes we don't. This is one of those we don't. I'm out.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wonderful.
To me, your challenge is this is a touch to trust product. In other words, just putting out videos is not enough because you don't really know that you can trust it. You have to go where people are at, whether it's hunting and camping shows, whatever it may be. Yep. When it's a touch to trust product, it's really hard to get that hockey stick growth, right? Which is what I look for. So for those reasons, I'm out.
Yeah, I mean that's a great point. You know, get to those shows, those outdoor shows, whether they're indoor, outdoor, 4-H fairs, any kind of like gatherings where you have hunters, farmers, you know, the middle of America, the hunting, fishing, you put this in front of them. The way I vision it is you have two units with two people. One person's inflating it, one person's deflating it, and as one goes up, or one's coming down as one goes up. So you're constantly basically just rotating it out. So you have two, and you have a third person. You've got three people right there, right? So you're rotating. You have one person talking and showing that kind of has that. That pillow that they have to show the technology, or well, call it technology, but the product, sample, and then you have somebody that's just constantly one deflating, one inflating, and just constantly going up and putting one up, taking one down, to show how easy it is. I think that would go a long way, but again, that goes back to direct to consumer versus putting it on a shelf at a at a Walmart or the outdoor, what's the Bass Pro Shop or Cabela's or something like that. If you can get in and do the demonstrations in the store, that's awesome too. But I just feel like the amount of traffic you're going to get at like those outdoor shows, specifically where people are going to learn more, camping shows, camping trailer shows, RV shows, that kind of thing. I think you're going to have a much easier time getting in front of the right people.
I loved it. Like, as soon as you came out, I got it. Like, I got it. And I fully get what Mark is saying. Some companies are hockey sticks. Some companies, you just got to grind it out. My problem with it is I almost sense you're on the edge of a cliff and you just don't want to jump in. In a grinding business, you got to jump off the cliff and you got to go work there every day. There is never going to be the perfect time where you have enough money in the bank account. What are you waiting for?
Even with my full-time job, I don't sit on a clock and not answer emails or not answer.
I'm not suggesting that for a moment. And I think you guys probably work 24 hours a day, like all of us work 24 hours a day.
We do.
But the problem is, in a grinding business like this, where you've got to sell one at a time, you got to be working here full-time, 24 hours a day. And we're having this argument about you can run the business part-time while working full-time at it. I don't buy it. Sorry, I'm out.
I think the other thing that comes to mind is securing something that, like, how heavy is it? Is it going to blow off, like if the wind crosswind on a bridge highway or something comes to mind? Is it going to get knocked over? You could have like a big fan or something, like turn that fan on, like let it hit, rock the side of it, and show how durable it is. I think that those are the types of things I think are really important to demonstrate. Even you could do that on TikTok and YouTube and all. The other thing is jumping right into your business. I think that if there's enough profit there that if they sell direct to consumer and they rock those shows, I think a great example of this is the Chill and Reel guys. If you haven't watched my interview with them, go and watch that interview. They do an amazing job. I'm blanking on his name, but he's like the heart and soul, the perfect pitch man for the Chill and Reel. He's going every single type of show and just killing it, selling thousands of these chill and reels, or real and chills, I think it's Chill and Reel. Every single weekend, every single week, for 4 or 5 days in a row, and then jumping to the next show and having boxes shipped there. Like, that's the kind of thing that I think that they Ken, Monique, and Ryan you guys would really, really benefit from. It's just like, jump in and start going to show after show after show, demonstrate the crap out of this thing.
Thanks, Robert. Damon?
I think the Sharks brought up a lot of really good points. You really need more sales. You should have blown out of this, so something not converting. But I like the product, so I'll offer you $350 for 8% of every unit sold.
Is that a royalty deal I smell?
I think so. 8% of every unit sold, and then when I recoup my money, I'll take it down to 5%.
Our challenge is it is a high margin dollar item, so.
Wait a sec, it's not that crazy, because if you sell a top for $1,800, 8% royalty, $144, and you have $350,000 worth of capital, what's wrong with that? I mean, frankly, I don't know how you could get an equity deal here with a crazy valuation of 7. That's a creative offer.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad.
Not
If you
bad
do
at
the
all.
math, the amount that you would pay in royalties versus the equity you would give up and the value of that, it's not so bad.
What do you want to do?
Damon's
Maybe
the
a quick
outdoor guy.
counter?
Of course.
About 7%. And then the perpetuity would be at 4%.
Let me think about that. No.
Oh, Damon.
I think it's a very fair offer right now.
You get to keep your equity because
Yeah.
that's part of the challenge. I mean,
You
Basically,
stay in
need him.
control of the business. What do you want to do? How do you guys operate making decisions? You need 2 out of 3 to make a decision?
it's whatever Monique wants to do. It's obvious.
So what would you guys like to...
Hold on a second though. That you know, that, I mean that's not a bad counter, but it's not gonna make or break. It's not gonna change it that much. I think maybe I mean, it does. I mean, 5% is a lot in perpetuity, but hey, at least he only wants the $350,000 back. I mean, that can go, you know, an $1,800 product that can go pretty quick. That's not tough. That's not that hard to come to. So, but the 5% forever, I just think, I don't know, that part makes it really tough. Clearly, they're not going to get anywhere close to the 5%, and they don't want to probably give up more than that. So that's why this makes sense. But oh god, it hurts. 5% forever.
No, my concern is we're already struggling a little bit with the cash flow to purchase more inventory.
Think how you're going to feel if you walk out of here and you don't take his offer. Because if I were to give you a little advice, I think you really could use him. I think he would really help you.
Okay, here's the deal. If we can take the royalty, that would be the one benefit of doing that with a no equity deal.
You ready?
Yeah.
Damon, let's do this.
All right, ding ding.
Good job.
Good job, guys. Well done.
right.
Hey, check out the website in a second here.
Thank you. Thank you, boss. I appreciate it. Thank you, too. All right. Thank you.
Congrats, guys.
Oh my God, that is so awesome. I'm feeling total excitement, just energized. I believe in our product so much. The sky's the limit. And like we said at the very beginning, we are just getting started.
That is awesome. That is awesome to see. So, all right. So on the website, we got air topper, inflatable truck shell, unpack, add air, use carrier. So you have a video, but the video is all the way down here. Now I'm on a 1080p screen, and this video is it's not. It's a little too wide for a 1080p screen, which is because I can't really see the product. I feel like that's got to get kind of shored up there. But the world's first inflatable. We all know I love seeing faces and people, and I'm seeing some of that here. I like the fact that they got the air carrier, the full size 5.5 foot short bed. Air deck, and then they have the air chalet. An inflatable dog and pet crate. I don't know. That seems tough. So like here we see the dog on there. So like my fear is like the claws and the air. What can we do to? I mean, I think that's a really good placement of a dog, right? Because like that's always the fear is like the claw's gonna like pierce it. They've been got some featured press, which is great to see. So what sort of $1,849 for the inflatable air short bed, the air carrier $629, $549, and $229. I actually think that the inflatable dog crate that's new, I think that's I don't know how expensive it is. We have a portable crate, but I think we share it with my mother-in-law because it doesn't get used every day. So I'm not sure what the cost of one is, or maybe we do own it. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I know we were sharing one for a while, but anyway, 1,100 likes over on Facebook. A little bit of engagement. But I mean, some beautiful pictures here. Again, I love seeing people. So having people in the picture. Why is it Why are they smeared out of the photo? Okay, that seems kind of an odd photo there. But anyway, let's go out. Instagram, 3,600 or 36,000, sorry, followers over there. Lots of engagement going on. They have a YouTube channel with 1,000 subscribers. That's great to see. 55,000 views on that main, with 395,000 views on the channel as a whole. Really nice to see. TikTok, 24,000 followers with 196,000 likes, which is absolutely awesome. I was to say happy anniversary. What we began as an idea before friends. It's Elon Musk there for some reason. And over on, they even have a Pinterest, 26 followers over there. So anyway, I'd love, Ken, Monique, Ryan, I'd love to have you come on the show for an interview. Just drop a comment down below. Like Carlos here, love your channel, bro. Funny thing is, I had always heard of Shark Tank, but I had never watched an episode until this year. LOL. I've been binge watching as much as I can, and I'm glad I ran across your channel. Well, Carlos, I appreciate you being a part of the super community. Thank you so much for watching the channel. Hope you're learning as much as you're enjoying and, just taking in everything that I'm trying to bring here to the super community. Anyway, I'll see you in one of these two videos over here. Take care and go be super.